I'm Tyler Blair. I'm owner of the Legacy Real Estate team with MyHomeGroup.
JASONBOND, real estate agent on the Legacy Real Estate team, part of MyHomeGroup.
My name is SYDNEYKLEINMAN, and I'm the marketing director here at Legacy Real Estate team with MyHomeGroup.
I've been in real estate 6 or 7 years. I started out in property management, and then I've been buying and selling for 5 or 6 years.
So I had always kind of wanted to get into real estate, wanted to get into some kind of sales, thought that I would enjoy it. I had a lot of friends that did it, but I worked for Halliburton, a big oil company, and so I was actually the North America Land Transportation Manager. And then when oil prices kind of tanked, oil companies were getting rid of kind of their little middle management positions. And so I was one of the people that got caught up in the layoff. And so we had always talked about moving to Arizona to retire. We had friends that had been here. We loved visiting here. And so when I got laid off, I came home and I asked my wife, I said, well, now what am I gonna do? And she, being sportive like she always is, said, oh, I guess we're going to Arizona earlier than we planned on. And you always wanted to get into real estate, so try. If you're bad at it, then go get a job. And if you excel at it, then do that. And so I've been doing it ever since. Love it.
I am responsible for all of our marketing efforts, including social media, some lead generation. I help the agents with their own businesses and their own strategies, kind of how they market themselves, and I'm just that support. Really, I am their hype squad when it comes to social media, and I'm here cheering them on.
Right now we have 33 agents spanning from Show Low, Sierra Vista, Tucson, the Valley, and then also San Diego. So a little bit everywhere, which is cool. Goal is all 50 states at some point. We're actually in South Chandler off of Gilbert Road in the 202. We are a MyHomeGroup branch. But yeah, we have our team here and our lenders here, and we've got conference rooms and everything, so we love it. We transitioned into this space because we needed more space because our team was growing. But we were actually downstairs in a space probably 1/5 of this size. So we had, 20 or so agents packed into there. Before that, we were at Alma School, on Alma School in the 60 for about 1.5 years. We had 2 offices. We'd fit 9 agents in 1 office. It was crazy. Everyone was everywhere for doing lead gen. It was chaotic, but it worked. And now here we are. We've got 12,300 square feet. It's incredible. We feel very blessed to have this space. Here we have 2 conference rooms, bathrooms, full internet. It's a Class A space, so it's very, very nice. Parking, all that, unlimited. But we do have a kitchen, and then we have 15 offices to rent out as well. So a little bit of everything.
I think this office kind of just really drives home what our team is about. It's big and ambitious in a way because every office is full, but it kind of, when people come in and see the office, they're like, whoa. And it just kind of shows hey, we have big things planned. Tyler has big things planned for this team. And I think that the space kind of shows that we're willing to put forth the effort to grow into the space and eventually grow out of this space. But I think it's also very homey and welcoming. And it feels like home when you're here because our agents are spending a lot of time here, late at night. And I just love that we have the kitchen and the front lobby is decorated so well. And it's just very welcoming. It's welcoming to our team, but it's also welcoming to people who are considering being on the team. And so I think when people come in and interview, they're wow, they really do have big things planned.
I wouldn't say there's a magic sauce to what we've created. My main goal was to create a place where people could come and love where they work. We have a pool table back there. We had a ping pong, we had darts, that kind of stuff, to where when you're making calls for so long, you have to break it up, right? What I always tell people is when I started the team, I wanted 2 things. 1, people can make as much money as they want, always. And then secondly was everyone would give you the shirt off their back no matter what. We have a family and everyone talks about culture and this and that, but we have a true family. That's why it's so crucial on who we hire to make sure that they're gonna fit into our family. It doesn't matter, if you're 18 or 65, we have a wide range of women and men and none of that matters to us. What matters to us is personality, work ethic, and honest. Are they honest people? Because that's the people we wanna work with. And that's the people we want to help change lives with.
So I tell people, I kind of started this about 1 year ago, I think I started saying it. I've been on a lot of teams, played sports when I was younger, worked for big companies, been part of a lot of teams. I think that Tyler should change the name. It should be the Legacy Real Estate Family. because it's literally a family. My wife has a lung disease, and so sometimes she has to go to the hospital. She was in the hospital 6 months ago, and immediately Tyler's wife, Callie, and Rachel, and all these different people started a food train thing, and we're sending flowers, and it's literally like a family. It's not every day that you come to work, you don't feel like you're coming to work with coworkers, or you're coming to work on a team of people that just care about themselves. It feels like you're coming to work with your family. And something comes up on a Saturday, like, hey, I need help with this showing. There'll be 10 people responding, hey, what do you need? Where do you need the showing at? It's weird. It's a weird dynamic. It's 100% like a family. I would never go anywhere else.
So I've been here for over a year now, and it's the best decision I've ever made. The culture is just like a family. We're always cheering each other on, and it doesn't matter if it's work related or personal. It's just it's just unmatched.
We invite anyone to come whenever. Our office is always open. You can pull aside any agent that we have, and they're gonna tell you the truth on how it's going, how they started, where they're at, what their goals are. People are very clear about that on our team because we drive that home. We take it very personal anytime we hire anybody. So for us, it's all about accountability and then making sure we hire the right people. Again, that's the biggest thing. And our retention is really, really high. We do not funnel through people because we're very upfront about how much work it takes to be a real estate agent. Having this space has helped us grow tremendously. They were jonesing for this space. We were hugging downstairs pretty much. Everybody was so tight that when we got this space, for as many agents as we had, it looked too big. And now, we've been here 5 or 6 months now. So now we're starting to fill that, and it's a really good position. But I do want to say, we just think differently. Real estate in general is changing. It's always changing. The market's changing. Everything's changing. And for us, we try to stay at the forefront of everything, but we think differently. We think with an agent-first mindset. And I know MyHomeGroup does that as well. I think that's why we partner so well together. But a lot of team leaders are in it for themselves. And it saddens me because that's the perception that I get from people too. When I'm just in this to change people's lives because it did mine. So that's my biggest driver. That's why I want to be in all 50 states. That's why I want everyone to know who we are, is because that's how we impact more people. And that's how we change more people's lives. And mine will change for the better in the process. One of my professors said in college that if you help enough people, your life will change as well. So that's what I focused on. And here we are, pretty incredible. Considering 5 years ago, I was in a coat closet by myself doing lead gen from 9 to 5. I would show from 5 to 8. And then I would write offers from 8 to midnight. And then from midnight to 2, I would turn in broker paperwork. And then my wife would come get me and say, hey, you gotta go to bed. So then I would go to bed at 2 or 3 in the morning. And then I would wake up at 6 and do it all over again 7 days a week. So the beauty of what we have is we have an amazing training program that people don't have to do that. The days of staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning are gone. And I'm grateful that my family and my kids and all that were okay with me going through that, because I didn't see them for a year and a half, but now I can see them when I want. And agents on our team can go to the cheer practice, go to vacation, go to Disneyland with their family, and there's people here that have their back. And I guess that's the main thing as I want to drive home is when I left out of town, I lost money because I didn't have anybody that got my back. To where on our team, someone's willing to jump up and help because they know, hey, that person just worked very hard for the last few months and now they're gonna take a vacation with their family. That's a good thing. And we're here to get their back. I am very blessed, humbled, and grateful that people trusted me. I had people that told me not to do things. I had people that said I was crazy. I had people said, don't buy Zillow. It was all across the board, and I didn't listen to them. I followed my heart, and here we are. It almost like makes me tear up because it is just I mean, 5 or 6 years ago, my wife was in DES getting food stamps for my kids. So it's very emotional for me because my wife will never do that again. There's not a person on our team will have to do that because we'll make sure of it. I trust our team. I trust our process. I trust our training. We're changing people's lives every day, and I'm humbled by it. So.